So last season, things kind of ended all over the place. Ian and Poppy both left Mythic Quest to focus on a new vision. Brad was arrested. Joe and David were reunited. And the Tester girls were embarking on their own journey as well. Dana was focusing on getting better at coding, while Rachel wanted to become a writer. That brings us to this season. Poppy and Ian start Grimpop, a company focused on Poppy's vision from last season. Hera. They pitched the game to a VC who loves it and offers them $50 million when they were only expecting $25 million. After some flip-flopping, Ian tells Poppy that she should take the money, but Poppy follows her gut and rejects the offer. She does this in a very rude way, tells the guy to suck my duck after being boned by autocorrect. CW was diagnosed with the terminal White Lotus disease and plans a sort of going-away party for himself where he attended via ashes in his satellite. David and Joe nab Joe Manganiello to play the masked man in the movie adaptation of Mythic Quest. After seeing how stern David can get, the previously temperamental Joe Manganiello reins it in to finish the movie.
That wasn't a flinch. I was going to drop a level, and then single leg take down. Then I was going to transition into a triangle, and then ground and pound.
If you're wondering what Brad is up to, he got hired by Carol as the new janitor for the building. He's helping Carol and Rachel make some extra cash using his previous monetization knowledge in devious ways. He convinces Carol to start an NFT initiative and gets Rachel his old job of head of monetization. This kind of changes her in her hippie ways.
I just made us $1 million. That's right. The dirty socialist just made this company 1 million buckaroos. So stick that in your pipe and
One day, when Ian was being even more annoying than usual, Poppy sent him on a mission to get a buffalo chicken pizza, but Ian struggles to do this because he needs to be in control.
You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah. I'm gonna give her a protein wrap. She's not gonna like it, but doesn't matter. Sometimes that's what being a good partner is. It's saying, no, Poppy, no.
The ladies go to brunch after Poppy finishes Hera, then crush a car with a tank, while Dana and Ian bond over VR. After giving Dana a copy of Hera to test the game, she passes out copies to some of her friends from school, and then the game becomes something different than she imagined. The game Hera was nearly flawless code-wise, but just wasn't fun, until the community started using its code to make its own games. Think of something like Roblox. There was a holiday special where the team ruins Christmas for David, then make it up to him by the end of the episode. We also got to look at the past during an episode called Sarian. We got to look at Ian and Poppy's childhood and how they met. It was a pretty sentimental episode and it really got me choked up. After being abused for the past 3 seasons, Phil from the art department almost caught a break when Carol admitted to only hiring under a certain age. Phil threatens to sue the company, that is, until Carol fires the testers and replaces them with a couple of older gentlemen. Fun fact, both of these actors were from Always Sunny. One is Charlie's uncle and the other is the waiter. Feelings between Poppy and Ian seem to be extremely tense since Poppy rejected the offer. They are constantly fighting over stupid stuff and they really seem like water and oil for most of the season. It's not all about the money and the rejected offer though. Poppy believes it's because Ian doesn't want to work on her game. It's her idea, so Ian doesn't want to be a part of it. Ian actually admits it at one point when the tension hits its peak. After standing up to Ian and Joe Manganiello, the employees are starting to fear David a bit. In order to take advantage of this, Joe tells David to fire her and staple the fear. With a dying player base due to a lack of new content, the execs in Montreal decide to can the movie idea. Firing Joe is a last-ditch effort at saving the game. Brad is starting to feel stuck at his current position. He wants a real challenge after easily recovering from his arrest. Poppy fully switched her focus from Hera to Playpen, and even recruits Dana to help her with a new pitch. Mistaking confidence with raw stupidity, Poppy arranges a meeting with the VC she's previously told to suck a duck in the first episode. Obviously, she gets turned down, and in turn, faces the truth about Playpen. In order to be a successful game, they need to have a ridiculously large player base. Feeling like a failure, Poppy retreats to her office to wallow in her depression. Ian, being her best and closest friend, feels obligated to help her out of this funk. He comes up with an idea that might save both Mythic Quest and resuscitate the dying Playpen. He also gets forced to eat a bite of buffalo chicken pizza, which he finally got for Poppy. In order to save Playpen, they must come back to Mythic Quest. Ian's idea is to use the already established Mythic Quest player base to jumpstart Playpen. With players from Mythic Quest already leaving due to the lack of content, this might be exactly what the dying game needs. We will have to wait until next season to see the outcome of this move, but we got a positive vibe. This leaves Brad, Joe, and Dana all without a clear path. When they have an encounter in the elevator, Dana gets the idea to start her own studio and hires both Joe and Brad as her first employees. Well, that's pretty much what happened this season. There was quite a bit of fluff in this season, but there was a lot of heart too. With a bunch of funny moments, I had a blast watching this season, so I recommend that you give it a watch as well. I've been McBurger. If you liked the video and you're new, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like. Laters on the Minjay.